So, today we're going to talk about family, what it means to have a family. Don't mind the noise in the background, you know what I mean? Because it's my family. So, it's my kids, you know what I mean? You're going to hear some noise and stuff like that. And it's a fine example of family, right? Because in a family, there are many situations that are positive and negative. You see what I'm saying? There are many characteristics in a family. There are many types of people with different types of knowledge because even though you are, blood related, that is not the only family you have. And even if you are blood related, it's possible you carry different sets of skills, though you may look alike, right? In many ways. But based on how you learn and what you like, right? Your skills will become different. And so family brings connection. And when family is mentioned, a lot of times people think it's just your blood family. In life, there are many trials. There's many growth, you know, you growing up, you will go in places experiencing different things. All of those things bring change, and it brings friendships into your life, and it brings old friends out of your life. So there's always change. And as you grow, if you're male or female, you will one day grow to create a family of your own through friendships, through, partnerships, relationships, through even, there's the work family, right? There's the church family. There's, all kinds of different memberships with different families. And yeah, so for example, mentally, you have an understanding. And it doesn't matter if you know the person or you don't know the person. If you guys agree on the same things, chances are you're gonna like similar things of the same. So mentally, you are connected, you know, and you belong to a certain mental family. And so physically, we all know what you like to wear, how you look, right? Um, it just, all the physical features of a person will make you know, okay, this person is related to this person, right? Based on, facts. But there are different types of families out there. And with this, we are impacted in the world. We are impacted by the decisions of, our family members. And sometimes it could be the wrong decisions, right, that was made by even the head of the family. But, family's a branch, right? So it's not just one individual, it's a branch of people, trying to put things together, to push forward, right? To uplift each other. And so that in many ways, right, help to create a positive environment for, you know, the family. And what do I mean by what is really important is usually for free. But in society today, a lot of people have thrown away their genuine family. And sometimes it could not be your blood, it could be somebody else, right? That is not physically, blood wise related to you. But because of the experience that you guys had, you guys were able to influence each other to connect on a higher level than just friendship, right? Sometimes it's your opposite sex companion, so you're able to connect with them, and through your relations, right, and times of, different situations and influences, you're able to create children that, would fulfill your whole family. But you don't have to have children to have a family. You just have to have a connection on many levels that shows a abnormal level of love for the other person, because there's different types of friends out there, and so there's different types of families, and different types of families, you know do different things. And so that's what's really important, right? So just let me know what you guys think family is, why it's important, to have family. What are the benefits, right? What are the pros and the cons of having a family? You know, I'm talking to you guys right now, and you hear, my boys, they're play fighting in the back, right? And so it's like they're basically learning from each other, right? Because they're the same, right? So one is younger, one is older, and they're playing, and so they're learning through that, right? And family, as adults, as the parents, we have to show a different type of love towards our children, you know, to nurture them while they're young. Now, despite the times of, frustration, right? Still, we persevere through those times because, they're children. At the end of the day, as long as they have, a roof over their head, some toys, Christmas, holidays, birthdays, you know, great food, and a great environment to live in majority of the time, right? Then they should be okay. And of course, you have to show them affection and teach them the knowledge to understand, you know, the ways of impact of society, because, manipulation is a big thing, you know, in society today. And if you choose not to, teach your children on, a higher level of understanding based on, certain skills that you see them developing, then you can be, in a negative end of the spectrum, because, society is growing vastly. So we have to be the ones to also educate, through research and understanding. Because, you can try to hide, not hide, but yeah, clothe, right? Sort of a world for, your children, your family, those who you care for. But the world from the outside is getting very drastic. You see what I'm saying? Because the rules are changing. I mean, it just seems like society right now is running on thin air, you know, because of all these mandates, all these restrictions, all these impacts of society, right? The mandates. I mean, like, we love life, right? And we as humans, right, love our family and we want to stay family. And every country is a family. And so, if we are all family, then perhaps we should all decide on what is great for our family. But certain decisions inside a family, no matter how powerful the family is, must remain private because we are, we were born single. I mean, the Word of God that talks about families is we should stay connected. We should stay, connect with our spiritual family or find a spiritual family. And we should find a good physical family and a good mental family on all those levels. But they also talk about, right, the understanding of of being alone, being private, right? Because we will be judged alone. So ultimately, our souls does not belong to us, but it is entrusted to us, you know, to be able to secure this kind of power, right? So we must protect it and harness it to the highest level because our souls are more valuable than even the entire earth itself. And so everything that God created has a soul to a degree. And so it is living because God does not create dead, just the living. And so the impact of change of negativity is what creates the outcome of the death, right? But we must recognize that family, right, on many levels, right, should be very, very wise in the decisions that they make. Because we, the people, are people that want to live life. We want to live for a long time. But we also want to be natural and remain natural because that's how we were created. Genetically modified. They have been given it to us in the foods for the longest time. And we have been eating it. But it also makes us age faster. And so it's sort of like God does not recognize, He just does not take artificial. He takes natural, organic, pure, because it is living. Artificial, though it works on electric voltage, it is still not living. And so if we change to genetically modify human beings, we, the family, will change. How we value family will change. Do you see what I'm saying? Physically, it might be in a positive way, but our souls must also rest to a degree, in many ways, because our bodies are temporary. They're shells, right? Same as our physical family. At times change where even your physical family can alter and be modified to a different, family, different people, you know, through different times of your life. So just remember, family is very important, but choose your family carefully. You see, the ones that you come in, the ones that you're dealt with is what you're dealt with, but you will also be able to create your own through friends, through connectivity, right? So choose them carefully. Understand that they all have impacts, and that is not going to be always the roses, the best, but majority of the times should be great and amazing, right? And everybody somehow, some way have a family, right? And it is the memories that keeps you going, the great impacts of memories, the times of remembrance, the understanding of your youth. So, because your family gives you the energy to continuously go, but depend solely on God, because God empowers all families. And if you want your family to do great, if you want to also be very respected in your family, then you must, right, connect with God first. Because if you do, God is the ultimate family member, and He empowers all our families because He created all of us. And so, because it is the one and ultimate answer for all purposes, pure of good, pure of holy, it is very sacred, because our main purpose here is family. We cannot do everything by ourselves, but we will be judged by ourselves. But to help you to survive, to help you to obtain the proper, path, then you must connect with all three levels of your family all the time. See what I'm saying? Because that will be the only way of pure, impact. Family is important. Know your self-worth, but you're wealthy only as much as your family is. And sometimes you're not going to have the best family members, but there's no problem, there's no family, without problems. So remember, it's not the end of the road if problems occur. Have a nice day. See you later at 7. Bye now.